also a big gender gap in this ballot. If you take a look at it, among men, it's 38 Obama, 52 Romney, a 14-point deficit. And among women, it's 49 Obama, 41 Romney, and 8-point deficit among women for Romney. But a 14-point deficit among men for President Obama. We got an interesting two gender gaps, one bigger than the other.
I've got another poll to get to in a second, but you bring up the gender issue, and I just wonder if this Hillary Rosen flap, criticizing Ann Romney for not having worked a day in her life, she said, and then apologizing for it. Is that
That's a cemetery.
damage been done?
This is Dover Farms.
The feud was not over Hillary Rosen's apology because, frankly, it was not an apology.
Condos.
Most of which were devoted to
kind of right in the center of town. And again, the cemetery back there.
And then the next sentence, the final sentence of the statement was one that took the knife back and said, let's get rid of
there's the house.
On stay-at-home moms. Well,
so condos, house over there, and this house here. That must be their little shed.
This episode, but I think the damage is going to continue to resonate because it's going to leave the impression that the Democrats.
Yeah, there's a door up there, must be off the master, plus a nice little three-season porch. But that's a dead end right there, and it's a little walkway. I'm not sure if if it's a public way, but that leads out to Dedham Street around the corner.
They tried the night before to put it out with 140-character tweets.
So,
Jim Messina, and then one for David
I'm going to continue around.
The president had scheduled yesterday a series of local interviews. Local television anchors around the country was a subject he could not avoid, and he wisely, though I suspect not happily, jumped into the fray and said, enough is enough. He said this was out of bounds, and this is wrong, and that's about as good as you can get in ending the conflict.
He also jumped into the fray over the Supreme Court hearing of his health care law when he addressed the newspaper editors in Washington. He had some pretty critical comments for the court. The Fox News poll asked whether people think that the president was trying to intimidate the Supreme Court with his health care comments, and overwhelmingly, those responding to this poll, 56% said yes, he was.
And come around the corner here and go down Dedham Street. This is the Historical Society building right there. Down Dedham Street, and your first right is Hutton. Dead end. And there we are at the end of this tree-lined street. Is the house. That's the first house. The second house on the left. The house. House across the street, and a house directly across the street. Two-car garage. And so this is the end of the street. And there is a little walkway there. I'm not sure if that's going to remain public or whether it's just on somebody's property here. Anyway. Single car garage.